Hey, what's going on? So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a comparison of 4 different capture cards for my camera using streaming software. So I do a lot of videos like this where I'm sitting at my desk and I use my camera, and actually this is a new camera. I was using the Canon M50 and now I'm using the Canon EOS R. So there's a slight difference there. I found out that with the Canon M50, it does not have a clean HDMI output. So the Canon EOS R has a clean output. What that means is you don't see what my screen on my camera sees. The screen on my camera, as I move, there's a little box that follows my face, shows all the camera settings and everything. But when I'm recording, it doesn't show that. If I was using my Canon M50, it would show all of that stuff if I used a capture card. So that kind of stinks about that camera in particular, but this camera doesn't. And anyway, I got these 3 super cheap ones off Amazon, like super cheap. And then I got the Elgato Cam Link, which is like the gold standard for video capture cards. These 3 will do up to 1080p, and the Cam Link claims that it can do 4K. Now, I don't plan on doing 4K. I've never used 4K in any of my videos. I tried a couple with my GoPro. The files are way too big. They just take up way too much space on the computer. So I just said, you know what, I'm going to stick to 1080p until 4K is like really in, then maybe I'll jump to it. But 1080p looks pretty good to me. There's going to be links for all of these down in the description. They are Amazon affiliate links. If you use them, you can help out this channel if you buy something from Amazon within 24 hours. So help a guy out. So on the camera that you're looking at right now, it should be recording in 720p. It shouldn't be like the highest quality. And I'm going to start with the cheap ones and then go to the expensive one. Now really quickly, let me tell you what these all are. I've got in order of price. So here's the first one here. This is PIHEN, and it's just like a little dongle. It's got HDMI in, USB out, and that's how they all are. HDMI in, USB out. So we're going to start with that one. This one I got for $6.49, which is like unbelievably cheap. So this is the first one I'm going to try to see how it looks. Then the next one up in price is this guy, which is just a no-name brand kind of whatever capture card. This is like the most popular thing that you'll see on Amazon or on eBay or a lot of places for the cheap capture card. I've watched videos of guys using this, and it's really impressive what this can do. This one is $13.98, so still super cheap. Then I've got this one, which is another no-name brand. Also has like the little cord, which I'll say that I like the cord versus this because on the back of my computer, there's not a lot of spots where I can fit this. Actually, there's not any spots I can fit this. So I will need to get an adapter if I was going to use this one anyway. But this one goes for $15.99. So it's the most expensive out of the cheap ones, but it's still cheaper than the Elgato Cam Link. The last one is the Elgato Cam Link. Now this is way more expensive, $114.99. So really the big thing is, I want to see, is this really worth $114.99? Especially if I'm only doing 1080p. If you're doing 4K, apparently this is what you have to get. There's probably cheaper ones for 4K, but I'm only comparing 1080p. I'm not even going to get into 4K today because I don't shoot in that, all right? So the Cam Link does come with its own little extender cable because of, you know, the same issue that I talked about with this one. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, this is one of the cheap ones. I can see that it's bent a little bit. See that? How it like goes up? So we'll find out if it works or not, but I mean, these are right out of the box. All right, so let's start with the first one, the cheap one, and we'll see how the video quality looks. I'm not going to change any settings on the camera. I'm not going to do anything different other than change the cable and plug this thing in. So let's see how it looks. Okay, so this is the PIHEN or however you say it. This is the cheap one, $6.49. Does this look any better than this footage? So on the camera that you're looking at right now, it should be recording in 720p. All right, so this is this cheap one, the $6.49 one, PIHEN. Does this look any better video quality? I'm curious to see how it looks, and we're gonna find out. It looks better on my screen, not a ton better, but it does look better on my screen. Let's try the second one. All right, this is the second one. This is the HDMI, $13.98 for this one. I don't know, what do you think? Video quality looks the same to me on the screen. I don't really see much of a difference for twice as much money. What do you think? I like the cheap one. Let's try the third one. All right, this is the third one. This one is another no-name brand for $15.99. So what do you think? Does this look better than the $13.98 one or the $6.49 one? I'm not really sure. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth spending $15.99 versus $6.49? I don't know. Now, the last one we're going to check is the cam link. I'm really excited about this one, so let's try the cam link. All right, this is the cam link. What do you think? Is this worth $114.99? Okay, so the cam link one, compared to this first one that I tried, this one was $6.49. The cam link is $114.99. That is 17.7 times more expensive. Is it worth it? Okay, so this is back to the PIHEN. Does this look way worse than the cam link? I honestly don't know. I don't know if I can see the difference. Maybe when I'm editing and I can see them side by side, I'll see the difference, which I will do. I'll do that so you can see it, but I won't know until after I do it. So, all right. So what do you see? These are the 4 different capture cards all together on one screen, and I don't see a huge difference. I do notice the Gato doesn't have a little bit of that pink tone, but as you heard, it was doubling the audio. There was a crazy echo. I'm not sure what that was about. I didn't change any settings. Everything I did was just unplug and replug, so I don't know what would cause that. That's definitely concerning to me that it's not just plug and play. There's some setting I'm going to have to figure out. So let me know. What do you think? Which one of these looks better to you? Is it worth spending the extra money on the Elgato? Anyway, I'm going to stick with this cheap one. And yeah, and actually, the USB connection on this isn't that bad either. So to wrap this up, let's go back to the USB connection just to see what that looks like so we can see that again. All right, so this is just the USB connection, and I think it looks pretty good just by itself. I do think that it was a little better quality with the cheap capture card. I do not think that the cam link is worth it at all. Maybe if you're doing 4K and you need the 4K capability, then I guess you have to go with the cam link. There's probably other cheap 4K capture cards though. So do some research, and if you're getting them off Amazon, you can always buy them and return them, which is what I did. I bought all 4 of these, and I'm going to return them and keep the one that I like, which happens to be the $6 one. So sorry, Amazon. I guess that's the one benefit of Amazon, you can return things for free. Try them out and return them. If you like my stuff and you've been watching my videos, consider joining my Patreon fan club. There's a link for it down in the description. It's just patreon.com/Nick Borsellino. And basically, I kind of give teasers or something. It sends you an email and lets you know everything that I'm up to when I release a new video, or when I go live on Twitch and I'm doing video editing, which if you don't know about, I'm doing video editing on Twitch and playing guitar and stuff. I do live streaming on Twitch. My Twitch handle is Nick Borsellino. So just go to Twitch, Nick Borsellino, or twitch.tv/Nick Borsellino, and you'll find me. I stream on Saturday nights and sometimes other days during the week. So come follow me. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up down below. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of all these capture cards. And again, let me know if there's something super amazing about the cam link that I don't know about. I'm really curious to know. And thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. See you on the next one. Bye.